Hi, this is Rob Markley, and I just wanted to show you how to set up a Select Mini site. Here we've got an FTP program going, and we're going to move the file over to our website. Get that going, and it'll take a few minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to go over to our cPanel and start a database. Make a new database for this program. So here's our cPanel. And we're going to go into the wizard, MySQL wizard. And here we are. We'll start a new database. And I'm going to call this one test. And that's done. Now after we have that made, we have it there, we're going to have to create a user, and we'll call that test also. So our database is test, our user is test, and our password is test123. And we'll want to remember all this stuff. You might want to write this down when you're doing it because you're going to need it later. And we'll create our user. It says we've done that, so we'll go back. Now we'll have to put our user and our database together. So we're going to add the user to the database. And give that user all the privileges. And we're done. And that's all we need for our database. The program will set everything up then. So we're going back here, checking to see how we're doing. We're still loading. Okay, now that it's loaded, I want to take our file and change it to the file we're going to use. So we're going to rename test. And you make that whatever you want. And then we bring up our website. It'll go automatically to this installer. And we've got to change our permissions. This is so we have the proper security for reading and writing our files. And that should be our last one. So we'll refresh our page, And it shows we've got all our permissions needed. So we can go on to the next step. Here we'll put in our username and our database. I've got select_test. We made it test before, and select is my username in the cPanel, so it's going to show that up also. So we'll have select test as our database and our user. Here's our password we created, test123. Now the path in there, we can just leave that the way it is. And down here we're going to need to create our site path. I just copied it from above and got rid of what I didn't need. Don't forget we need that trailing slash on the end. The physical path above should have created by itself. Now our admin details. This is where we log in with our password on the administration area. So we'll give it a username and a password. Put our emails in here. These first three things are required. The other ones, the PayPal email and the ClickBank username, we don't need to fill in at this time. Also the Paygate, we'll have to select one of those. That's our last chance for that. PayPal and ClickBank, they're so much different that there's really no option to change it once you've started it and set up your website. If you're going to change from ClickBank to PayPal, it's probably a good idea just to restart a website, because your records will have to change also. But you can put those in if you want. I've got them both, so I'll put them there. And we'll finish it. So it says our installation is complete. Now we want to do a little bit of security work here. It tells us to bring this back to our config file, back to 644. Give it that permission. And that protects it from anybody getting in to rewrite it for us. So we've got that, and we can log in. And we're into our admin panel. Oh yeah, we have to go ahead and delete our install file. It shows with a warning up there, right here. So we'll go in and delete that, another security thing. So we can just delete that file altogether. It's just there to help us create our database and usernames and everything like that. And that's done. So that's how you install it. That's how Select Mini Site is installed. We're all done.